Welcome back. It's John Kuzma from EndZoneBlog.com, and we're going to talk about Chris Carson and the Seattle Seahawks in this episode. Chris Carson, he was a seventh round draft pick, I think in 2017. And last year in 2018, he just comes out and has a great year for the Seattle Seahawks. He rushed for 1,151 yards and 9 touchdowns and completely defied the odds. This guy is someone who's been an overachiever ever since entering the National Football League. And you have to remember, the Seattle Seahawks also drafted Rashad Penny. Now, Rashad Penny was a first-round draft pick, so eventually Seattle wants to get him onto the field. But how can you take the job away from Chris Carson? Chris Carson has been the guy that sets the tone for this offense, and to just take the job away from him would be a complete lack of justice. I know it's the NFL, and I know when you invest such a high draft pick into a player like the Seahawks did with Penny, eventually everyone believes the job should be turned over to that elite talent. But to me, it's always about putting the best players on the field. And it doesn't matter what school you went to, what round you were taking, or any other factor. The only thing that matters is, can you produce on game day? And we've seen that Chris Carson is exceptional in the Seahawks inside and outside zone concepts. They run a lot of their running plays out of shotgun, so there is no fullback that's lead blocking. You know, some running backs are better with a tight end and a fullback in tight formations. Well, Chris Carson, he's very good at just taking a handoff, going up the gut and slashing ahead for, as many yards as he has to get. If it's a short yardage situation, he'll fight, to get the first down, or if he's got to fight to get in the end zone, he'll give a second or a third effort to make sure he gets in. This guy is mainly a power runner who likes to lower his head and kind of truck defenders. He rarely goes down on the first tackle. We've also seen him try to hurdle a couple guys. He did hurdle one guy, and the other guy he tried to hurdle, he actually got hit while he was hurdling this guy and landed on his feet and kept running. So this is a guy that is a very special talent despite going in the 7th round. Clearly he's been overlooked, and a lot of teams didn't really value him when he was going through the pre-draft process. But nobody can deny Chris Carson now. He was one of the best running backs in the league. Like I said, went over 1,000 yards, had 9 touchdowns. How do you turn your back on that? It just doesn't make sense, and I think it would be one of the most foolish decisions that Pete Carroll could make. I'm John Kuzma. Check out EndZoneBlog.com.